Alright everyone, here we are with another video with Invest for tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all the subscribers, welcome back. All I ask for in return is for you to smash that like button to let me know you watch this video. Helps out the YouTube channel and lets me know you appreciate the time and effort I put into making these videos. And it helps out the YouTube algorithm by pushing this video out to other investors looking for the same information that led you to this video. I hope that you find it helpful and informative so you can push it out to others so more investors are well equipped and prepared for this information going into tomorrow and every single day beyond, right? So as we jump into this, we're going to talk about Nndm stock, Nano Dimensions, but I want to share with you guys the opportunities I mentioned this morning over at the Discord. And if that's something that interests you and you want to become part of, you're more than welcome to join us. The link is down below in the description to the Discord. And by joining, you'll become part of a growing community of investors all looking to learn and grow together. So I mentioned this morning AEI, ECOR, DYAI, and OGEN. So OGEN and DYAI were our home runs of the day. The others jumped 3 to 5%, 5 to 10%, but this was the result on a Tuesday early on in the morning. We caught these in the pre-market. DYAI, it was sitting sideways after dipping, jumped back up, pulled back down, and took off to a highest point of 40% plus. And OGEN, we caught this one before it continued to run, gave about a 10 to 15% jump, pulled back down with volatility, jumped back up, and pulled right back down towards the bell and gave a highest point of 30% plus, guys. If that's something you want to become part of, you're more than welcome to join us. The link is down below in the description to the Discord, and we look forward to having you join us. So let's jump into this chart. So Nndm just touched the $5 range again, and it had not reached those lows in a while, guys. It had been since May, since we've seen it in the fives and even the high fives back in May. So here we are seeing it touch it again, and it might be a double bottom because keep in mind that was the lowest point we've seen in the year and in the bearish run since the beginning of the year. Because if we go ahead and put this to the daily, you could see that the lowest points we're way back here, right? Actually, whoa, that's actually very far out. Excuse me. Actually, up here's the peak, and this has been the fall all year round going into May, and the lowest point was 538, and the most recent low is $6 based off the daily. But when we put the 30-minute chart, you could see here that we touched the fives again, and the lowest point was 597, literally $6. Now, it did touch the fives, and the question is, will it continue going downwards? And if it gets close to those lows, how low could it go? Well, if it breaks through 540, it could be on its way down to newer lows and breaking into the $5 range, possibly between 5 to 450. I would be watching very closely because you need to keep in mind, Nndm comes from penny stock range. Anything above $5 is no longer a penny stock, but it could work its way back down slowly in a subtle fashion into those levels. Will it stay there? That's not something that I really know just yet. We would have to reanalyze the chart, but it is possible that it touches it, and it is unlikely that it will stay there. That's what I wanted to say. It's unlikely that it will actually stay below the $5 range because this stock has a lot of institutional ownership involved in it, and it's had a lot of offerings. So there's a lot of big players, big whales holding large positions unless they've been shaving off on the way down. And I'm not sure if that would make sense because they've averaged up to levels way up here at $15, $12, $10 like ARK Invest and many others. So it is something to be watching carefully, but we touched the fives. The lowest we saw recently was 540, and if we retouch that, I would watch it between 540 and $5. But before getting there, the first point of reference is 597. Now, it has bounced back up, and there's a resistance level I would watch, and that is 626, guys. If that gets broken through, this could continue to work its way up to newer highs, and then obviously the highest point in the pre-market before the collapse, and that's 633. If that's accomplished, then all the way up to the highest point yesterday of 659, and you could see there how it got rejected the day before that, which was Friday, yesterday. So 659 is significant to know where the momentum is going, and if this is pushing upwards towards $7 and continuing that staircase effect and upward momentum by breaking through these levels to actually push this stock up to newer highs, new resistance levels, and continue that bullish trajectory and recover out of this bearish one that it's been for months, guys. I look forward to seeing your thoughts down below, how you feel about this one, because a lot of investors are looking at this one for the long term. There's no short-term story here. There might be short-term momentum of 10 to 20%, 5 to 10% little jumps, but the story here is long-term. So I look forward to seeing your thoughts, price targets, and how you feel about this stock at these levels. If you learned something new, don't forget to subscribe. Click on the bell so you don't miss a single video that I post. Share this with a friend so they can receive the insight as well. And I'm going to share with you guys a ticker symbol I mentioned yesterday towards the second half of the video, how it performed and how it's looking today and what I think about it moving forward, because it jumped up nearly 50% plus since I mentioned it. And today it had a lot of volatility and jumped up 50% twice actually. So it was pretty impressive how much type of momentum and movement this stock had and what I think about it moving forward and why it's a stock to add to your watch list. So stay tuned. So after the S&P 500 index reaching newer highs, it's now having a cool off going into the Fed meeting of today and tomorrow. I think tomorrow is going to be very important, so keep that in mind and pay close attention to it. Now, the ticker symbol I want to share with you guys is a recap on one of the stocks that I mentioned yesterday. And yesterday in the aftermarket hours, it was sitting close to 40 cents and some change. I stated the closer this got to 40 cents or even down in the 30s, it was going to be an even bigger opportunity. Well, it lasted very short around that area and it spiked up to highs here of 67 cents from the aftermarket to the pre-market, right? Then it pulled down back to 48 cents and some change after the market hours opened up, about an hour after the bell, and it shot back up to 64 cents. So from yesterday to today, it went up nearly 50 to 70% plus, and today after the dip in the run, about 50% plus, guys. So this is a great stock to keep on your radar moving forward. Do more research and due diligence. I also talked about EDU, and that was a bonus as I was talking about this stock. So definitely watch them. They could go even lower. These are speculative stocks that are becoming near worthless, especially in this penny stock range, but also presenting themselves to be huge opportunities. I look forward to seeing your thoughts down below on METX, METX, after watching yesterday's video and how it reacted today. Did you watch it? Did you see it? And what did you see in the charts that you liked or didn't like? And what are you seeing moving forward? I look forward to seeing your thoughts down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.